Well, hello, Pinky.
Hello, Samantha. How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
Well, I'm breathing and I'm not in jail, but the day's not over yet. Ha 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 ha. No. I just say that I don't really think I'm going to do anything which would require me to be incarcerated, but you never know. When you're bent on world domination, things do get in the way.
They do indeed. So, speaking of bent on world domination, Pinky, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I can. Next question. Oh, see, I'm always trying to be happy because Brain is so dour. I try to be funny. Anyway, yes, a little bit about myself. Well, there really isn't much to say, as I was born in a laboratory, and I'm white, and I have a little pink nose, and my name is Pinky. That's about all I know. I wake up in the morning, I eat food pellets, and I get on my exercise wheel, and then the brain bonks me in the head with some sort of implement because I don't understand his most recent plan to take over the world, and then it's time for lunch. I'm glad he's not here at the moment, because if he were here, hear me talking to you, he would, again, bonk me on the head, take the phone, and then start to ramble on about his latest endeavor, which you really don't want to hear about. It's quite boring.
That might get us in trouble with the Pentagon.
Yes, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't want to get in trouble with the Pentagon or Mr. Obama or Mr. Biden.
Now, I understand you went to visit our troops.
I did. I had the great opportunity and the extreme honor to go and visit a number of the men and women who are in our armed forces, and I'm telling you, I thought Brain was impressive. He's nothing compared to the people in the military, in the Navy, in the Army, in the Air Force, and Marines, and the Coast Guard. Oh, my goodness. I could not believe the incredible dedication, the wonderful reception, and I have to tell you, I felt like a rock star. They all knew who I was. I walked in there and they said, well, let's see, last year there was some rock singer, Stevie something for other, from Macwood Fleet or something. We didn't know who she was, but you, Pinky, we all have to say, Narf, and it's the greatest thing in the world. So I was quite shocked in the most beautiful way at my reception, and I have nothing but the deepest love and respect for all those lovely people in our military.
Now, where were you when you saw them?
I was the first time I was at Fort Myer I believe that's in Virginia, and then I went to Indian Head Naval Station, I think it was. Okay. Way out on the edge of some little piece of land, I believe in Maryland. And I asked the people there, I said, did you get in trouble? And they said, why? I said, because they put you so far away. And they said, no, we just have to come out here to do our duty. So that really gives me not only the incredible amount of dedication, but the fact that these people do whatever they are told to protect our country, and I'm so impressed. They don't care. Even if they're stuck at the edge of the world, they go, baby. But then I went to Quantico Marine Station and got a tour of Air Force One, Marine One, which was really incredible. It was quite amazing to see the helicopter that Mr. Obama and his family get to ride in. It was quite interesting. I was trying to sort of sneak in, but man, did they have they have really great security. Oh, and they have guns. So I said, no, thank you very much. I'll stand over here. It was quite exciting.
Hard to behave when you're around all of that fun equipment.
It is. I want to fly it. I want to jump in and zip around Quantico and buzz the Pentagon. But I do understand that when one decides to buzz the Pentagon, that can be met with some sorts of quite aggressive behavior. And understandably so.
Brain was not with you on these trips, was he?
No, Brain was not with me, although he is going to go with me. They've asked me if I would like to go to Afghanistan, and I said, of course, I would love to go. And we may be going to Ramstein in Germany. We may be going to Kosovo, and on those trips we're going to do our best to get the Brain to go along with me. So that would be really exciting. I can't wait to go. We'll have I've always talked to the Brain, and he has some very lovely ideas about how he can take over how he can help me entertain the troops.
What are his suggestions?
How to entertain the troops?
Or...
song and, oh yes, a little song, a little dance, seltzer down your pants. Of course, the seltzer bottle to Brain, once he squirts himself in the face, it could knock him about 100 feet. Brain is actually quite an excellent dancer. There was an episode in which he did sort of a performance art in a little kind of a leotard. Now, I have to tell you, fashion-wise, it was quite disturbing to watch. But in terms of Brain's dedication to his craft and his performance, well, it was quite interesting. So he's just not here at the moment, but as I said, he'll be back from the hardware store in a little bit.
I'm not even going to ask what he's buying at the hardware store.
No, because if I told you, then, I would have to call the CIA, because it's very clandestine It's special ops is what it is.
See, now, I didn't know you had military background, the two of you.
Oh, yes. Well, we it's not really a background. My father was in a military school. One of my dearest friends who wrote all the song from Animaniacs, Randy Rogel, is a graduate of the Military Academy at West Point. So I have a deep and abiding appreciation for all things military. And truly, 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 I can't wait to do more.
So when you did go to see these troops, what was their reaction?
Can I just tell you, it was incredible, especially when we went to Quantico, because I walked in there, and there were about 60 strong Marines. Boy, they were all like very, very tough, all business, very polite, very military and all that, very well behaved, but quite, low key. Wow! Once they heard me say, "Hey, Dad," Narv, they were all 9 years old again, and I made phone messages for every one of them. And then they started calling their friends and said, "Hey, Sarge, hey, Captain, hey, person whose rank I don't really know, but come over here. Pinky's going to make a phone message for you." So by the end of my little trip there, I made about 60 phone messages just at Quantico. It was quite exciting. And one of the things that I'm so happy to find out is that people know us. They know those of us who are lucky enough to do cartoon voices, because all the ages, the sort of mean ages of the soldiers, of the men and women whom I get to hang out with, are sort of between, 19 and 30. So they love Animaniacs. They love Pinky and the Brain. They love Ninja Turtles. They love all these shows. And I have many friends who have worked on those shows. So we have a great time, and I can't wait to go back.
It's just like being a kid again.
Exactly. It's like being a kid again, but with well-trained kids. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, yes.
Well, is there anything else about our troops or any of your upcoming tours or events with troops that we should know about?
Well, the only thing I can tell you is that I hope to be spending a lot more time on behalf of the USO, traveling around the world. I can't wait to go back. I have a lot of personal appearances to go on this year, but I have to tell you, there is no place that I would rather be in terms of being in front of people than being with a group of soldiers. I'm so impressed, and I truly, truly mean this from the bottom of my tiny little pea-sized pumping pinky heart. Thank you so much for all you do. You can't imagine how much it's appreciated. You don't hear it enough, but let me tell you, not everybody gets to hear "Narv" and have somebody really mean it, and I really mean it.
What would you say to talking to our military kids and introducing them?
Oh, to Pinky and the Brain? Mm-hmm. Oh, I would say, well, listen, if you think the cartoons that are on right now are very good, and there are quite a few of them that are quite excellent, you should go back and watch Pinky and the Brain. And the cool thing is that you can watch Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs with your mum and dad, and both of you will laugh. All the whole family will enjoy them because they're funny, they have great music, and they appeal to adults and children. And you find that there is one particular thing that you will be left with when you end up watching the show and the show is over, and that is that I am about the most handsome mouse you will ever see in your life. So it's all good, and you can watch them with your family, and I highly recommend that you fall in love with me. I'm in the show.
So, Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Well, I think so, Samantha, but camouflage? I don't know, darling. I'm really more of a spring. Garv!
Pinky, I'd like to thank you very much for taking time out of your morning to talk with us. I know we've thrown you all off of your exercise schedule now.
That's quite all right, darling. I'm on my third thimbleful of coffee, and I'm pretty wired anyway. It's been an absolute pleasure, and as I said, an honor to do anything on behalf of the USO and the troops. Really, really an honor and a pleasure. And God bless them all, and God bless the United States of America.